Your dreams take flight, pages turn, a magical night. Adventures waiting, come take a look. Join us now in the storybook. Whispers of tales.
The Jade Flute and the Whispering Willow, a tale of loyalty and sacrifice.
In a remote village nestled among the misty mountains of ancient China, lived a young woman named Lin. Her days were filled with quiet sorrow, tending to her family's small tea farm after her father's untimely death. But Lin held a secret, a jade flute that whispered ancient melodies of hope and resilience. Far away in the imperial city, war raged against invaders from the north. General Zhao, a hero of countless battles, desperately sought a way to rally his weary troops and protect his homeland from destruction. One night, a dream came to Lin, a vision of a whispering willow tree and a melody that could heal the land. The dream urged her to seek out General Zhao and offer him the gift of her music. With newfound resolve, Lin left her village, embarking on a perilous journey to the war-torn capital. She carried only her flute, and the hope that her music could make a difference. After many days, she finally reached the besieged city, a place of smoke, fear, and despair. The once grand buildings were scarred by battle, and the streets echoed with the cries of the wounded. Finding General Zhao proved difficult, but Lin persisted, navigating the chaotic city with unwavering determination. She asked every soldier she met, her voice filled with earnest hope. Finally, a kind-hearted captain, moved by her sincerity, agreed to take her to the general's temporary headquarters. Hope flickered within Lin's heart as she followed him through the ravaged streets. When Lin was brought before General Zhao, he was wary in battle, skeptical of her claims that music could aid in the war. He had seen too much death and destruction to believe in miracles. But Lin, undeterred, pleaded with him to listen, promising that the jade flute held a power beyond his comprehension. She spoke of the whispering willow and the dream that guided her. Intrigued by her conviction, General Zhao reluctantly agreed to give her a chance. He led her to the highest tower in the city, where her music could reach the farthest corners of the battlefield. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the ravaged landscape, Lin raised her jade flute to her lips. The air grew still, and a hush fell over the battlefield. The first notes that emerged from the flute were soft and tentative, like the gentle rustling of leaves in a spring breeze. But as she played on, the music grew stronger, resonating with the ancient spirit of the land. The melody wove its way through the battlefield, reaching the hearts of the soldiers on both sides. It spoke of home, of family, of the simple joys of life that war had stolen away. General Zhao watched in astonishment as the soldiers' faces softened, their anger and hatred melting away like snow in the spring sun. Even the most hardened warriors were moved to tears. As the music swelled, a vision appeared above the battlefield, the whispering willow tree from Lin's dream, its branches reaching out to embrace all who stood beneath it. The soldiers, reminded of their shared humanity, lowered their weapons. A sense of peace, fragile, but real, descended upon the land. The fighting had stopped. But the peace was not to last. A rogue general, driven by greed and ambition, saw this moment as weakness. He rallied his remaining troops and prepared to strike. Seeing the impending danger, Lin knew she had to act. To protect the fragile peace, she decided to use the full power of the jade flute, even if it meant sacrificing herself. With a final, heartfelt melody, Lin poured all her life force into the flute. The music soared, becoming a blinding wave of light that washed over the battlefield. The rogue general and his army vanished, their hearts cleansed of hatred and replaced with compassion. The war was finally over, but at a terrible cost. Lin's body disappeared, fading into the light, her spirit becoming one with the whispering willow. Her sacrifice would never be forgotten. General Zhao, humbled by her selfless act, vowed to dedicate the rest of his life to peace and prosperity. He ordered that a temple be built in Lin's honor, beneath the whispering willow. The temple became a place of pilgrimage, where people came to remember Lin's sacrifice and to seek solace in the gentle whispers of the willow. And so, the tale of the Jade Flute and the Whispering Willow was passed down through generations. A reminder that even the smallest act of kindness can change the world, and that true courage lies in sacrifice. The Whispering Willow continues to stand, its branches a testament to Lin's unwavering loyalty and selfless love, a beacon of hope for all who seek peace.